All right, this is day one. It's the IWF Grand Prix. It's the Qatar Cup. And we've already had a great time in the training hall and at the competition. We kicked things off. We turned up to the training hall and we saw Weeraphon Wichuma, who I've been talking about recently on the Weightlifting House YouTube channel, the 73. And, you know, I think I mentioned that he can beat Shizuong in a clean and jerk right now, but I wasn't sure about the snatch. Well, we just saw him building up in the snatch. It was a snatch pull plus 2 hang snatches. He did 130 for a few sets. We figured that would be it because he competes in 2 days. Jumped up to 140, hit that a few times, then 145. I mean, a 145 pull plus 2 hang snatches, if we saw Shizuong do that, we would make a massive deal out of it. So I'm going to say that he's going to beat Shizuong in 2 days' time in the 73 kilo category. The other 73 who we're obviously very excited about was Rahmat Erwin Abdullah. He's actually competing at 81 here. I sat next to him at breakfast and had a chat with him. I asked him about how training was going, how he's feeling. He said he's feeling very strong right now. He plays it by ear based on how he feels on the day of the competition, but he's probably going to go heavy. So to me that means 210 kilos in a clean and jerk for a world record, which would be amazing if that does happen. Back to the training hall, we then had Team North Korea DPRK training, and I haven't seen them obviously since 2019, actually in Qatar at the Qatar Cup, so 4 years ago, almost to the day. So to see them in person, I mean, this new crop of North Korean athletes is ridiculous. It was only the men who were there, but just so lean, so ripped, so jacked, just absolute specimens. So that was really impressive. Lo Shifang, the 59 kilo world champion, she turned up just on her own though from Team China. She did some crazy snatch pulls, like her extension is just off the chain, up to 105, then kept building up to around 140, I think. We saw Laura Donatoma turn up for her sort of first light session of the day. Antonino Pizzolato was in, front squatted 210 I think it was. And again, he's an athlete I was able to catch up with earlier. He was beaming when he saw me, he was so happy. And he said, my back doesn't hurt anymore, I'm happy, I can train, I'm gonna snatch heavy. So hopefully we haven't just put him on blast by putting that out publicly, but that's what he said. So hopefully he does actually perform when the 89s come, you know, in a few days' time. You know, he's got Kadema, he's got Carlos. We've had word that Tian and Lee Dayan won't be competing in the 89s, but we'll have to wait and see that. And then we just got here. It's the C session for the 61s. And normally I wouldn't even be here for a C session. I'd probably be in the training hall. But we just knew that it was going to be stacked. Anik from Malaysia, who is just an absolute sensation at clean and jerk, hit 170 kilos. That's 5 kilos under the world record of 175 by Lee Farbin. He did it in the C group. We've got the B's now, so we're going to check that one out. We've got Eko Yuli Irawan, ex-world record holder. We've got Hampton Morris, gold medalist at the World Championships. We've got an ex-world champion in this category as well. And then, you know, we've got the 49s coming up, and that's just going to be ridiculous with North Korea and with Team China and Team USA and Team Italy. So yeah, it's a very fun day one so far in Qatar. So as expected, that 49 kilo women's session was absolutely insane. Oh, Hampton Morris also hit 170, which is great to see. But that 49 kilo session, I mean, we had Olympic champion, world champion, the new world record holder, Ri Song-gum from North Korea. And in the snatches, they all pushed each other. I mean, in the back room, Ri Song-gum from North Korea is a savage. Like, she was way more aggressive than the two Chinese athletes. Like, she was staring them down, she's sort of slamming bars a little bit. And they all got up over that sort of 93 to 96 range, which is huge. But then in the clean and jerk, I thought Ri Song-gum was going to run away with it. I mean, she hit 110 in the back room, 115 in the back room. No 49 has ever hit 115 in the back room. I'm not even convinced they've hit 110 before, but we saw Hu Jihui hit it, we saw Zhang Huihua hit it. But then on the competition platform, things just didn't go quite right for Ri Song-gum. She missed the 120 opener, smashed it on a second attempt, missed the winning lift on a third. So the world champion, Zhang Huihua, won it again. But it's actually the next day right now. We're back in the training hall. And I wanted to mention quickly, because we've seen a few athletes wearing some of our stuff. If you're in the USA, you can actually get a free pair of Weightlifting House socks with any accessories. So if you buy like a belt, tape, wrap, straps, you get free socks. We don't have that everywhere in the world, unfortunately, but on the US store you can get that. But we came in and we saw Rahmat Erwin Abdullah, the 7381 world record holder in both categories. And he was building up in the clean and jerk in straps, as he so often does. And he got up to 170 for a few singles, dropped back down, started doing some of his high clean pulls, which he does such weird technique. You know, his transition with pushing his knees back under is amazing. The height that he pulls the bar is crazy. He went up to 210, hit it, and I think he's going to go for 210 for the world record at 81 in a couple of days' time. He did the pull, dropped the weight, and then he started doing air cleans as though he's sort of imagining going under. Went up to 220, did some other light stuff. And then of course North Korea going ham again. I might put some of that stuff in, but today's been great. And we've got the 61 kilo men later. So of course that's Lee Farbin, the world record holder in everything, the goatest of all GOAT 61s. So yeah, it's been amazing. I'll put links down below if you want any of the stuff that we've seen the athletes wearing here, but so far a great competition.